I hope you guys are ready for a double livecom. Let's smash them, boys. Let's start off with a bang. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Turmoil Tranmere with me, GWFM. We're on Season 3, Episode 2. Today we've got a double livecom. We've got one against Oxford United and one also against Leeds United. The Mighty Whites, my team, the team I support. A bit nervous to be fair, because I don't know what to think. I don't know how to approach the situation. It's all a bit, the team I support and this team that I'm gaining sort of feelings for. A bit weird, you know what I mean? But, first of all, before we get into anything, the question of the day, and that is, at what age did you get into football? For me, it was, I've kind of supported them and looked out for results and stuff like that, but I proper got into football probably around the time I was 11 years old. It was when Euro 96 was happening, and it was awesome. Gaza was awesome. It was taking on Colin Hendry with that awesome piece of skill to score past them and beat him 2-0 basically, and I just remember it. I remember Gareth Southgate sucking his teeth after missing the penalty. It was disappointing times, but yeah, what's your first, I suppose, memory of football, and did you enjoy it, or did it suck a massive fat one? Before we get into anything, I just want to show you this. Basically, this is my profile, and you can see I haven't really improved that much. I think Motivated's got up 1. Everything else is pretty poor. I'm having myself train everything, so then hopefully I gain everything as well. One thing I will say is, I can start a coaching course. I haven't asked, but I know someone's already on one. That person being Steve McNulty. He's studying for a Continental C licence coach. When he's done, I'm going to do one, I think. But anyway, there's a game to be played, the first of 2, and I'm going to have it on key highlights for this because there's going to be a double livecom. I don't do double livecoms that often, usually because it takes so long. And I do like to have extended highlights on at the very least. But we'll see how we get on with key highlights in 2 games. Let's see. Let's have a gander and see how we're going to do. So, Pep Clotet. I'm very familiar with this guy and I know his shit up. Especially for this level. Yeah, he was the assistant manager under Gary Monk at Leeds United. And when Gary Monk went to Middlesbrough, he took James Beattie with him instead of this guy who would end up taking the manager's post at Oxford United. He's still here. So, but they don't look like they've gone up or anything, so he must be doing just about a good enough job to keep his job. But yeah, hopefully we're going to smash him today. But you never know. It's going to be hard. Obviously, we're going to be one of the favourites to go down. That's one thing I did actually forget to show you, so I'll show you now. The season preview has us as 3rd bottom. I'm pretty sure it's changed in less than a day's movement on this. Because we were 21st before, but now we're 22nd. So the Demon signings aren't that good, to be fair. Mansfield and Swindon, they came up with us last season. Apparently they're going to do better than us. We won the league, never mind. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Let's have another look at Oxford again, who are of course predicted to finish 10th. And yeah, the key man is Rob Hall. Now this guy, did he used to play for Bolton? He did indeed. He's a left winger. / right winger, I suppose. Plays both wings. Quite nippy. Looks decent. He's going to be one to look out for. And yeah, as you can see, looking at this, they were in the Championship a long time ago. Ended up going into non-league, and they've had like a resurgence recently. Eventually now, as you know, they're in League One and been pretty consistent, to be fair, mid-table sort of esque. But yeah, last season was a bit disappointing. But yeah, we wanted to get one up on us this season. Well, the first game of the season. So let's get into it, shall we? Right, so for this first game of the season, we're at Prenton Park as well. We've got Davis in goal. Might be a risk, actually. What do you think about me having a goalkeeper still the same from Panorama National League? I think he deserves a chance, and he's one of my, leaders, so that's why I've kept him in. We've got Sessegnon at right back. We've got Buxton at left back. We've got Clegg alongside Elliott in the middle of defence. Obviously, Maker's Day. We've got 4 debutants today, all in the spine. We've got Malumbi alongside McEachran in the middle of the park with Gribben just ahead of them. Got Dunn to the right of him in a new role for him. Jacobs to the left and Correa up top. This is worth mentioning, there's absolutely nobody that's better than what James Dunn is on the right hand side. And obviously Divine Green. So I didn't see much point in signing anyone else. I've got a couple of youngsters that are out on loan, but I'll have to just recall them if I need them or whatever. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. They've got Eastwood in goal. They've got Felcher. I'm sure it's like a sexual term. Felch. Never mind. I've got a Bellade, and Anisala, Musinho. That's fairly straightforward. Dazelle, the man highlighted, of course. Rothwell in the middle of the park alongside him. Got Baxter, attacking midfielder, centre. Rob Hall on the right. Cedras on the left, and a Beaker at the top. The higher the levels you go up, the harder the names get to pronounce. I've noticed anyway. Come on, boys. It's a big performance required here. Let's give the fans something to cheer. It's the first game of the season. Let's get them on our side early on. The fans get them, give them that belief that we're going to go on and kick some ass in this division. It's going to be hard. I'm under no illusion whatsoever, but I'm really pleased with the signings of Malumbi and Gribben in particular. I'm disappointed to lose Clegg, but we've got him back, so I'm a lot happier in terms of defence, because I was a bit fecked off because obviously we lost his best defender and it was out of my hands. But it's one of those things. We just got to take the rough with the smooth. Buxton's injured. Shit up. I don't have my other left back on the bench, so it looks like Signon's going to have to go to left back, and Grandison's going to have to come on. I don't like having to use defensive subs if I need to. If I'm forced, I should have said, rather put attacking players on as and when. But it is what it is. Right, so Buxton's gone off with a potential foot injury, and the fact he's gone off means it could be a bad one. I have to wait and see. But Oxford on the attack now. Clegg wins the header. I'm used to saying that now. Only for one more season looking at it though. A Beaker's in though, and should score. Davis with a big save. What a guy. We've had slightly better possession. I might be tempted to put pass into space on, because like they are starting to take a little bit of control of the game. It's 20 minutes in, of course. Play through to Beaker, and he scores 1-0. Yeah. Not good, has to be said. Dropped to 23rd straight away. We are at home. I do expect better. I'm still going to do that. Because we are at home, I'm going to say show some passion, lads, because this has been shocking. We haven't even had a shot. Now it's Hall. A Beaker once again. Plays it through for Rothwell. He should have done a lot better there, but they're carving us open and tearing us a new one at the minute. Let's make another change to the team instructions. Let's get passing to space. We need to get some chances created, because this is appalling. Right, so I've just said unlucky, boys. I've got an awesome sea of green. A lot of nervousness, which it's really bugging me. But it's morale manager, and that's what it's all about. It's about keeping the morale up. They're ready to walk through walls. Let's hopefully get some wall walking through as well. Bring on the wall, as Dale Winton used to say. Yeah, I could do this. Could put Dunn on the left and bring on Devante Jacobs. Bring on Devine Green. Kick some ass, mate. Come on, we are lightning pace. Rothwell plays it forward to Baxter. Plays it for a Beaker. Shrugs off his man. That's 2-0. That's game over for me. Very disappointing, if I'm not being completely honest. But there's, 4 debutants probably got some part to play in this. It's just appalling, isn't it? I really want to skip this replay, but Baxter plays it through, and Beaker just shrugs off. Elliott, who was having a bit of a mare. Right, Dunn coming forward on the left hand side. What can he do? He whips it across towards Correa. Hit it, son. He does. What a save, Eastwood. Dunn plays it back in. Green. Is it the post? Oh God. Right, so I've just demanded more. I'm going to make my final change, which is going to be Alibi coming on for the shocking Raul Correa. 6.1 is absolutely appalling. Come on, boys. This looks like it's going to be a very hard season. If Oxford United, who finished 15th last season, don't forget, they're pissing all over us from a great... We have played better in this half, but we're still... It doesn't shy away from the fact that we're losing 3-0 at home against basically a mid-table League One side. Transfer window is still open. Who to bring in? I don't know. I can't really loan anyone else in. I've tried to keep faith with the loanees that have got us this far and improved. Right, it's a chance for a consolation goal. McEachran finds Sessegnon. Alibi is there, somehow headed it down, and we've scored. Gribben scored at least, so at least that's something. He's got off the mark on his debut. Something for the fans to cheer at. Look at that, fans. There's loads of fans. They all got more fans than Chuffin Empty had. Sessegnon whipped it across. I don't think that's helped us having the injury. Gribben smashes it home. Eastwood got his hands to it, but just too powerful. I mean, he's running, bless him, to get the ball because he thinks we're going to make a comeback, but it's never going to happen, is it? Grandison plays it to McEachran. Green on the ball. Done nothing in this game, unfortunately. Got 6.8 though. Played better than a lot of them. And yeah, it's like welcome to League One. It's not going to be as straightforward as what I thought it was going to be. I'm going to say unlucky. Just, again, morale. But, obviously, we know we're 22nd seat there. But you can join us in a second for the Leeds game. Right, so we are back, and of course we are against Leeds United. We've got Roger Schmidt as their manager, who looks very, very good. Looks like a better version of Plep Quartet, you could argue, with his 14 tactical knowledge, and his coaching is absolutely unreal. Key player is Alioski, of course, and as mentioned before, is Shitot. A lot better than what he is in real life on this game. And yeah, I'm expecting a tough game if he plays. Worth noting that they've got big Pontus Jansson as well, probably the best centre-back, arguably, I would say, in the Championship. Of course, we all know, well, everyone knows about Leeds' history. They were in the Premier League not so long ago, well, within the last 15 years or so. Then they got relegated 2003-04, and a couple of seasons when they nearly got back into the big time. They lost it to Watford in the playoff final, and then they got relegated the following season into League One, where we spent 3 seasons. I don't know why I'm saying where when I'm playing as Tranmere, but you know, where Leeds spent 3 years in League One. Finally got promoted in automatically with Simon Grayson, and then since then we've just been ever present in the Championship. It's been very, very frustrating. In this game, they lost out in the playoffs, in the playoff final to Derby County, so they're going to be up for it, I reckon. Let's see what sort of team we're up against. Just before I get into the team lineups, I just want to say, because obviously I'm a Leeds fan, and at this point is a couple. Well, it's the day before the next game following the game against Newport, which Leeds got beat. Let's all laugh at Leeds. But it's more about the Samuel Saiz incident. The spitting for me is no place whatsoever anywhere in football for spitting. I think it's the lowest of the low what you can do to someone. You know, in some cases worse than trying to break someone's leg or something. That's obviously really, really bad. But in terms of just everyday sort of like disrespect, just spitting at someone, it's awful. I was so disappointed that he did that. I mean, he's got a 6-match ban, and rightly so. It's gonna hinder my personal view on Leeds. It's gonna hinder their chances of getting like automatic, definitely, but it's definitely going to hinder his chances of playoffs unless you bring in some extra signings that are going to be equally as good as him, because he's been the standout performer absolutely for Leeds this season. But anyway, enough about Leeds. We are playing against them, so it's kind of relevant. But anyway, Davis in goal once again. We've got Sessegnon at right back, Lewis comes in at left back, Harry Lennon and Ward come into the central defensive area. I don't know why I said it like that, but anyway, Kirby alongside Malumbi in the middle of the park. Christy Davis gets a start in the middle, well, advanced midfield, advanced playmaker role, let's just say that. Green on the right with his pace, Emile Smith-Rowe and Alabi gets a start up top. We have got that guy on loan from Arsenal, his name eludes me right now, but he's unfit, 84% fitness, so I didn't think it was right playing him. They're going to go with Peacock Farrell in goal, the third choice in real life goalkeeper. They've got Aileen at right back, a centre back in Liam Cooper at left back. We've got about 600 left backs, I think. He signed 3 in one season. Janssen alongside Vezo, someone I don't really know. They've got Calvin Phillips again, alongside Boy, who's like a player that plays in under 23s, making his debut, of course. We've got Reco Silva, no idea who he is. Sacco, I think he plays for Palace in real life. Who is that? I can't even see him for his hair. Diatta. I've heard of him. Scored 2 goals in 1 appearance, so it looks like it could be decent. And Alioski on the right, of course. Get into this game, shall we? We are underdogs, and that suits us to the ground. So let's hand over to the frigging thing by accident, the assistant manager. That's gone really, really well, hasn't it? Never mind. Right, let's get into him. Encourage! Come on, lads, you can do it. But Green is on the ball. He's got an overlapping run if he wants to use him. Instead, he does use him in the end. Sessegnon plays it. It's headed away. Cooper. Oh, it's a shocking ball by Cooper. It's very reminiscent of real life last season when it was shocking. And Alabi pounces, and it's 1-0 Tranmere against Leeds. I don't think I've ever celebrated a goal as much against Leeds in my life. But yeah, in terms of this save, it's all about Tranmere. So I've got to be thinking about that. But what is that? That is appalling. What are you doing? Heading it back into Mixer. What a gimp. Kirby, worth noting that Kirby was injured for most of pre-season, so probably shouldn't be playing like the whole 90 minutes, but we'll have to wait and see. But Alioski's on the ball and finds Reco Silva in the middle of the park, feeds it through for Sacco. Sacco's what a save from Davis. Did it hit the post? I don't know. But I've just changed it to retain possession because they've started to have a bit more of the ball, basically. So the idea is to try and frustrate him, but Christy Davis is in. He's got a few options overlapping or underlapping. Oh, that is a tame effort, Christy Davis. That is appalling, mate. 10 minutes to go before half time. Peacock Farrell with the long kick. It's gone straight to Lewis, who heads it to Smith Rowe, brings it down with his face. He gets by his man as well, Ailing. But then he's giving it away now. Alioski can break. Finds Diatta. He's got options left and right of him if he wants to use them. He has a dreadful. That's a key highlight. That is a key highlight. Right, so it's half time and we're doing alright. I'm going to say I'm pleased purely for the fact of the morale side of things. Obviously, we'd lost this first game of the season. It's giving me a little bit of faith as well. That's a sea of green, if I've ever seen one. Let's get out there, boys. Come on, let's see them off now. We did well in the League Cup last time. If you remember last season, if you haven't, here's a reminder. 5, and by that time, Brighton are breaking, but Sessegnon's lightning pace. Oh, what the hell? What the hell was that? Yeah, so that was absolutely appalling, wasn't it? That was how we went out of the League Cup in the 3rd round last season against Brighton. Reco Silva has an early chance there, but yeah, we won 1-0 against Hull, 1-0 against Derby, and then we've got Brighton, who were a relegated side from the Premier League, who were probably the best team we've faced so far in this series. Alioska's injured, so that's good for us. And yeah, we end up losing to that shocking goal. Hand injury. Stop wanking. So Stuart Earle comes on. Take that in. Just take that in. That is disappointing. Losing Davis because we don't have another goalkeeper. I was hoping he was going to stay fit and I could just keep this guy in Earle. Oh, go on, Albie. Go on. So when I could keep Earle just on the bench, is that youth prospect that you need to have in your team at all times, in your 11 and subs. Right, so I'm actually going to bring on Callum Gribbin for Conor Kirby. I've dropped Christy Davis back to centre midfield as a deep line playmaker. He's learning the position as well. He's already natural, but not as natural as an advanced playmaker. Next change is probably going to be Smith Rowe. I've got Correa, who could come on if it goes to extra time. Hume is on the ball. He's a youngster. He's hit the shot. Oh, he's made a save as Earle. Tell you what, he made quite a few saves. A bit of howler. A bit of fail of the week appearance. Did Earle. But he also made some good saves, to be fair, in pre-season. Right, they've got a chance with Salvador Agra. That's a nice name. Spanish link, of course. We've got a lot. Bitolo is one of the left backs. Oh, that is a howler. Fabulous strike from Bitolo. Fabulous strike from Bitolo. Should we have a look at that again? Let's have a look at this. And this is what happens when your keeper gets injured. Bitolo hits it first time. That's, I count 3 ricochets there, including one off the keeper in his pink top. Right, let's make our last change. I'm going to bring on Devante Jacobs for Smith Rowe because he's had a mare on his debut. And yeah, I'm going to tell him you've got what it takes. Yeah, but tell him what we want to hear, don't you? Sacco to Diatta, great challenge, and Sessegnon cleans up and finds Green. Green forward to Gribbin. Gribbin now, make the run, Alabi. Make the run, don't get in each other's way. Alabi's in. Alabi, come on, you beast, you absolute machine. That's his second goal of the game, isn't it? I think. Gribbin with the assist. I thought they were going to get in each other's way, but yeah, again celebrating like I've won the World Cup against the team I support. I don't know. Yeah, but I thought he was actually going to tackle his own man. Held up the ball well though, did Gribbin. Timed his pass to perfection. Alabi there with his left peg, showing Norwood how it's done, and that's why I kept him. But it's an instant highlight of 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. I didn't realise we were playing Manchester United under Alex Ferguson. Oh no, sorry, I'd say until we score on the board, wouldn't it? Sessegnon is there, clears away. Come on, boys, we can hold on to this Green. Play it forward, he does. Oh, it's played forward now. Phillips finds Salvador Agri and he scored from distance. What the hell? I suppose it is like having a chuffing child in the net. He's 16 after all. But that's disappointing. We're going to extra time, aren't we? Green played it forward. Now I feel like I can't take off Alabi because he scored 2 goals. It's a good finish, to be fair, but you've got to question the goalkeeper. I don't want to because he's a youngster, but you've got to question the goalkeeper. So as Jamie Lawson would say, I wasn't expecting that at the beginning of the game. Who's playing a 5.9? Devon Green. You're meant to be the captain. You're the craptain, mate. That's what you are. Yeah, dig in and give everything you've got left. And plays it in field. It's a poor ball, and Al-Qatari gets there. Ward with the long ball. It's on Alabi. Oh, what a save. Peacock Farrell. Plays it towards Salvador Aguero. No idea who he is, but he's the best player in the world apparently. As Diatta gets clean through and scores. Fucking fantastic. Ward, that's an appalling pass, I have to say. Hume's in behind. It is instant highlights. It's probably going to be 4-2. There you go, right in cue. It's like you could just write it, couldn't you, really? So that's game over. The worst thing is that we're out and we've had to play extra time, so as players are naturally knackered. So yeah, fantastic. Great ball there, Ward. Cheers, pal. But at least you're going to get some game time against a decent side. You know, we gave a good account of ourselves. I say that looking at the match stats, and they've had 31 shots to our 13. 5 clear-cut opportunities to our 3. And I still don't think we've done bad. You know, in truth. You know, yes, they've had a lot of chances, but we've had some good chances. There's another look. Alabi's got his hat-trick. Can't even play right wing. 4-3 is not a disgrace at all. And Alabi started the move, looked at it. Gribbin played across to Jacobs, who whipped it in back post. A bit like last season. Well, the first season with Norwood. And yeah, Alabi was there. Yeah, it's just like... Instant highlight. Come on. Come on. The 30 seconds done. Tackle him. Al-Qatari. Come on. Penalties. Penalties. We want penalties. Come on. Come on, Phillips. Positives. We scored 3 goals against the Championship side. Negatives. We conceded 4 goals against the Championship side. But also, we conceded 31 shots against us. Most of them might have been long shots, to be fair. They only had 14 shots on target. We had 11, so that's a positive for us. The main negative is Scott Davis is injured, and we don't know how long for. Let's find out. Well, after the team talk. I can't fault you for any efforts. Nobody expected us to win, but you gave everything, and you did. And you know what, Alabi? You're an absolute machine and a tank. So I'm going to say that I'm very pleased with how you did, because even though we lost, you were outstanding. A couple of poor performances, but we are against higher league opposition, so it is what it is. So Scott Davis is injured for 3 months. 2 months if I leave him with the doctor, or 9 weeks specialist. I think it's going to have to be the specialist. Broken wrist. Man up, mate. So anyway, going into the next live com for when you're going to come back and join us. At this point I want to say, is that something you enjoy seeing, a double live com? Let us know in the comments, or would you rather me just spend a little bit more time looking at all the information in the background, and then doing the one live com on extended, or are you happy doing the 2 games, key highlights of course? Let us know in the comments. But we are going to come back for a bigger game. I'm going to come back for Blackburn Rovers. We're going to go to Ewood Park and kick some ass there away at Blackburn. It's a northwest sort of derby. I know there's Wigan there as well, but I thought one more game just to get us up and running, see roughly where we are. But yeah, Blackburn are going to be definitely a team I'm going to be playing against, and hopefully you can join us for it. So that is it, guys. A disappointing start to the season. I'm not too disgruntled. Yes, we lost 3-1 against Oxford. That was probably more disappointing, if I'm honest with you. But losing in the cup against Leeds, we could have done with a nice cup run maybe, just for a bit of extra money. But at the end of the day, from my point of view, I'm a Leeds fan, so I'm not too disappointed about losing. The worst thing is, went to extra time, which means we're all knackered, and we lost his goalkeeper for 3 months, or 2.5 months, call it. So that's the biggest pain in the dick. But anyway, hopefully you can join us for the game against Blackburn. If you haven't liked this video, please go ahead and press that like button. If you'd like to see more, feel free to subscribe. Don't forget as well to check out my Fail of the Week series. I should have got 3 episodes done so far. Only a minute and a half. It's worth just having a quick look. Look at them, laugh, pick your favourite, and put your comment down below in that video as well. That'd be greatly appreciated as well. And yeah, until next time, see you at Ewood Park. And until then, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.